Good evening, everyone. A very warm welcome to all our esteemed leaders, fellow JCs, and guests joining us for this. Tonight, we are diving into a topic that serves as the blueprint for excellence: strategic thinking for leaders. In a world that is constantly shifting, true leaders aren't just reacting to the present, they are actively shaping the future. We often confuse working hard with working strategically. But what if there is a specific mindset, a set of mental models that separates those who simply keep pace from those who set the pace? Tonight, we are going to pull back the curtain on what successful leaders know that others don't and explore how we can apply those high level strategies to our own businesses and lives. It is a privilege to have you all here as we embark on this journey towards sharpening our professional edge. To guide us through this complex and fascinating landscape, we couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Our guest tonight is a man of vast experience who blends academic rigor with practical, real world business wisdom. He holds dual master's degree in human resource management and mathematics, with a career spanning over 8 years in international education before moving into the corporate training space. He has truly mastered the art of facilitation. He is a certified designer graduate for soft skill enhancement from JCI University in the US, a certified NLP life coach by the European community, and even a certified Omayari trainer, mastering the unique Japanese concept of hospitality and care. His impact is massive. He has conducted over 600 workshops for organizations like Rotary, Lions, and JCI, and he currently serves as an international training mentor, shaping trainers across the globe. In 2012, it's alone, he reached 75,000 students through his training initiatives. He is a proud recipient of the JCI India Iconic Trainer Award, has authored the JCOM 2.0 manual, and is the founder of the IVIS group in Ooty. Beyond his professional accolades, he is a former president of JCI Ooty, a JCI senator, and a dedicated community leader. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in extending a warm and enthusiastic welcome to our speaker, JCI Senator Babu K. Babu sir, the stage is yours. We are ready to shift our mindset and learn the secrets of strategic leadership. The platform is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, Satish. I'm very, very happy to be here in the Zoom platform to meet all of you. Generally, this is what every trainer says, so don't think that it's a formality I'm opening. I'm really happy. The reason was when I had a call from, not call actually, I had a WhatsApp from Satish, and when he said Triprayar, immediately I remember the year 2010. 2010, I did my JCI designer graduation from Triprayar. The past JCI president, JC Shine T. Bhaskaran property, it was happening actually. The time he was into national level, not in the international level. But my memory went back 16 years before. 16 years before, how much fun we had in Tripayar and all those things I remember. I was expecting, truly saying, I was expecting the whole of Tripayar crowd here. But now, my understanding is I can see Sitesh all over half of the India. I can see here. I can see Mugil Vandan, who was my participant in my OTP and another training program, two OTPs. I can see him. If my IQ is correct, Ankshita should be from Karnataka. Am I right? Akshita.
Yes, sir. I'm glad that you
Yeah,
recognized. Yes, Zone 15,
yeah,
Karnataka.
I know, I know. Armugam is from Tamil Nadu. Vijayan Murugan is also from Tamil Nadu. I don't know. Is there Vijayan? Are you there, Vijayan? Okay. Krishna is from Tripayar. Sitesh is from Tripayar. Anjana Panikar is from Kerala, but I don't know which part of Kerala she's from. Anjana, where are you from? Anjana, are you there?
Triprayar, sir.
Oh, she's from Tripayar. Very good. Then we have JCI Triprayar. From Zone 5, we have Dr. Reena. Reena, which part of Zone 5? Rajasthan. Oh, very good. Very interesting. And we have somebody, JS. Someone doesn't want to reveal their name. Right. We have Jason Chaco, should be from Tripayar. Right.
Chalakudi, Chalakudi.
Chalakudi. Okay, very good. Nice. So always I'm happy to address the heterogeneous crowd. I call it as heterogeneous crowd. People from various parts of India and various walks of life. I'm very, very happy to meet you all. Right. So today I was assigned with the topic from Sitesh that strategic thinking for leaders or for leadership. This is what the topic is assigned to me. Right. So basically, friends, thinking is a cognitive process. I'll share the PPT now, but before that, I just want to give you an introduction about what is the strategic thinking. Some of you might be aware. Dr. Reena, you are a doctorate or a doctor?
Doctorate in media.
Doctorate in media. Okay.
Yeah.
Because if you are a doctor, I should talk in doctor's language, right? So doctorate means doctorate language.
Yeah.
Just to reconfirm, right? Okay, thank you. Friends, my session will be more of interactive. I'll call you by name and I'll ask you like this so that I won't get bored. Otherwise, I'll feel like talking to some screen. Already my wife and my daughter are here. They are thinking that what happened to him after a long time. This I did doing during COVID time. COVID time, I used to be always sit in front of the system. Now after that, I stopped doing it. In the sense, I didn't stop exactly. I minimized. I avoid talking to the screen. Now, since Sitesh was insisting, and in the call from Triprayar, I couldn't resist. I didn't say no. So I just joined. So let's make it more interactive. I want you to little open up, and I want you to answer to my questions. You can open your voice box and chat, or you can put in chat, or you can say through your mic or whatever mode. I expect some kind of an two-way communication. Is it okay? If you are okay, just put a thumbs up. You can put thumbs up here also in React. You can put. The first one is Reena, thumbs up, Mugilvanan, Sitesh. I think only three are attending the program. Ankita, Shetty, yes, Armugam, good. Then yeah, good. Thank you. Right, Vijayan, are you there? Vijayan, where are you from?
Good evening, sir. I am from Tirupattur, sir.
Tirupattur. See, I exactly guessed. He's from Tamil Nadu.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Right. Who is JS? JS, are you there? JS?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, very good. Where are you from, JS? What's your name?
It's Jitesh.
Oh,
Jitesh
you're
Shetty.
from Triprayar itself.
I'm from the Triprayar. Okay.
Very good. Right. So, very, very happy again. With your permission, let me share the screen. Before that, I was telling you, thinking is a cognitive process. That's what I got carried away. When I saw a doctor, I just want to check whether it's doctor or doctorate, and I got carried away. Thinking is a cognitive process. Means if we are a human being, broadly speaking, our whole life work only in three domains, right? One is called cognitive domain, that is the way we think, the way we react, everything. The second one is called affective domain. Affective domain is nothing but it is responsible for our emotions. And the third one is psychometric domain. Psychometric domain is responsible for our movements, the way we move our hands, walk, sit, sleep, everything, right? Even you chew the food, everything. So this is in this domain only our whole human aspects evolve. This is what the medical science says. This is what the medical science says, and the psychology also says. So we always work in three domains called cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. So let's forget about psychomotor because in Zoom we can't do anything about psychomotor. Then affective, maybe that is less scope for getting ourselves emotionally attached because again Zoom has little drawback. But when people know me well, for example, Mugilonan knows me, Armugam knows me, already they have met me actually. They met me in different program. So they may be getting connected little emotionally. Uh, Other thing is cognitive. Cognitive is nothing but very simple. It is the knowledge. So thinking is a cognitive process. Please remember that thinking is a cognitive process, right? Now, today, the topic assigned to me was strategic thinking for leaders. I believe those who are present here are to be leaders. I expect you to be leaders, and I believe you are to be leaders. Now, the strategic thinking and critical thinking both are complementary to each other. Actually, what happens is both are cognitive process, but strategic thinking is little broader. critical thinking is little narrowing down. We call it as in NLP chunking it down. So what I thought, instead of talking in a broader perspective, let's take one small thing that's called critical thinking. And if you are thorough, or if you are able to master critical thinking, or even if you are able to improve in a critical thinking process at the end of the session, I think this session will be much useful. If you are okay, can I have a thumbs up or whatever? You can have your reactions, please. Mugilan is very happy. Yeah. Mariappan, where are you from? Mariappan,
Sir,
where are
good
you
evening,
from?
sir. I am from
Good evening.
JCI Dharmapuri district, sir.
That's what. Very nice. I can
Thank
see
you, sir.
Mariappan Harur. Okay, fine. Chittarasu from?
Sir, JCI Dharmapuri district.
Okay, good. Right. So we'll move on. Critical thinking now, instead of strategic thinking, I'm changing the topic into critical thinking for leaders. Right. Why? I told you already, both are cognitive process, and critical strategy thinking is a broader perspective. Now I'm chunking it down to a smaller perspective called critical thinking. I'm just taking only one part of it. That's how it is. It is like that. It is like your book has got 10 chapters. Instead of talking about whole 10 chapters, let me take one chapter and let's discuss in detail. That is what the idea is all about, right? So every program has an objective. Some of you may be trainers here, so you may be knowing every program has an objective, the goal. So what is the objective is, at the end of 60 minutes zone-based training session, this program will last for 60 minutes. The participant, that is you all, will be able to find tips to develop critical leadership skills, right? So there are different leadership skills. One of the kind is critical leadership skills. So now I'll be telling you about, this session has got two parts. One is about critical thinking, other one is about leadership. Now if you connect, it will become critical leadership. That's it. Very simple. If you are okay only with the first part, you'll be able to develop some kind of an inclination towards critical thinking. And if you are okay only with the second part, that is a known part, leadership. But if you are okay with both, then you'll have an inclination towards critical leadership skills, right? Now I want answers. How many threes are there? Put it in chat box. I'm waiting. Put it in chat box. I got already one message, but I couldn't see the answer. Yeah. Chitra also says 8. Okay. Somebody says 11, 18, 10. So far I got 19. It's like IPL bidding, it's going up. 19. Last 20 seconds. Last 15 seconds. We'll make it as 10. 10 in the sense, not number. I'm telling seconds. 10. And 20 I got now. 20. Same person who said 18, now they're saying 20. Okay, interesting. Right. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Over now. Let me reveal the answer. The answer is 12. No. 13. Don't know. 15. These are the answers you said, right? The answer is 19 is the exact answer. Who said 19? Who said 19? I have 20. Somebody's found extra also. Can you justify 20? I don't know. 20, 20,
Yes,
18 is
actually,
there.
it is in
19.
question also. How many threes are there? So I have counted that as well.
That also. Oh, so this is super critical thinking. Good, good. Right? So 20 can be accepted as an answer because, as she rightly said, how many threes are there? There also one three is there. Fine. So it's accepted. Excellent. Who is this? Ankita. Who was this? Who was the one who answered this?
The 20?
Yeah.
Purvi.
Yeah. Purvi. You join now. Purvi, where are you from? Rajput.
No, I'm from Valsad, Gujarat.
Okay. Good. So that's excellent, right? So the answer is 20, and I appreciate Purvi. Now I think I have to change the answer because people might take like this also, right? Excellent. Now we'll proceed further. What is critical thinking? What you can see in the image, obvious, this image, it's very common among the trainers. They use this image to explain about self-esteem or self-image, right? But I'm using in a different perspective. You can see a cat sitting in front of a mirror, but it sees itself as a lion, right? So this is what is the image is all about. Then how this critical thinking and this image is rated is very simple. Critical thinking is nothing but this is a definition of critical thinking. Critical thinking is the analysis of facts, form judgment. Now, in case the cat sits in front of the mirror and just think it is a lion, nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong because it shows the highest level of self-confidence and or as we talk about it may be the self-esteem or it's the peak of confidence or whatever. We can just leave it like that. But in case it starts analyzing the facts, for example, the fact can be, hey lion, you are from cat family. I am also a cat family. Look at the fur. Yeah, I have fur, you also have fur. But moreover, look at this cat. This is also orange in color. The line is also orange in color. There are some white patches with me also. There are white patches with you also. Look at the paw. Maybe yours is little bigger, mine, but mine is little smaller. Look at the ears. Maybe yours is little bigger, mine is little smaller. You have a good beard, but I have a very nice thin mustache. Like that, it start analyzing the facts and forming a judgment. Yes, me, I am also lion. From today, no one should call me as a cat, but I am a lion. Then I think it is getting into the process of critical thinking. Are you all with me? Can I have a thumbs up if you are with me? Yeah, thank you. Right, thank you, thank you. Keep motivating me, otherwise I log out. Right. So this is what is happening. Now, friends, this is an interesting fact. I just want you to know why critical thinking is important. Now you know what is critical thinking. Critical thinking is nothing but just analysis of facts, and then we are forming a judgment, right? As a leaders, many situation we need to analyze the facts to take a decision. Always decision making is this is the second step is nothing but finding the best alternate from the given alternates, right? So that's what we say facts. The facts we need to identify which is the best. But here, using the facts, you are coming to a judgment. This is how it is be. This is how it is going to be. This is how it will be. And this is what is this. Then you are into the process of critical thinking. Now, why critical thinking is important? You all know this maybe. If you are from my generation, 1990s and all, these words were very famous. The people used to say, knowledge is power. So you should go to the library, you should learn more, have more books at home. So knowledge is power, knowledge is power. Then as lately, like 2000s, that knowledge is power is gone because the internet started occupying us. Earlier also internet was there, but now the 2000s and all, internet was in peak. Then people talking about information is wealth. In the sense, whoever is more informed, they are the more wealthier person. Then in 2010s, it slowly changed into knowledge. Yeah, we can get it in hands. Google, those time chat GPT, Gemini and all was not there. So they used to say Google, we can Google it and get it. Information also we can get it in seconds. But networking is very difficult. So you should have a more network of people. Like how our Sitish has got developed a more network all over almost India. No, I can see participants from various parts. I don't know how is he pulling in all this crowd. So networking is networks. This is the way. This is where the organizations like BNI, CNI, those kind of networking organizations started mushrooming because people started believing networking is net worth. And 20s, just 6 years before, everybody started talking internet is everything. That is where I put it down. The 5G and all started coming in. 5G concept, 5G network, 4G network, all these things are in 2010 it was 4G, 2020s 5G started happening. Now we are talking about 7G and all. We are already in China and all 7G is on already. So internet is everything. People said internet, without internet nothing is going to work in this world. Any guesses what will be at present?
Era.
A?
Artificial intelligence era.
That's what, A era. Okay, good guess. Can you make it little more broader perspective? Because A is one part. If you talk about AI, then obviously you have to talk about machine learning. If you talk about machine learning and AI, there is obviously some other thing is also involved. Mugil, are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So can you have a little broader perspective? Anyone else can guess? Mugil, but it's a good attempt. A era. Anyone else can guess? Just guess. Okay. Maybe your critical thinking is not working. Now, technology. AI is a technology. That's why I said you have to think in a broader perspective, right? AI is a technology. Machine learning is a technology. Now, everywhere we started looking for a technology, the new technology rules, right? So now, if you want to have a critical thinking, this is a book written by Louis Gessner Jr., who was the chairman of IBM. He took over as a chairman of IBM. You can see here itself. Learn the management secrets that drove IBM's unprecedented turnaround. When he was taking over as a chairman of IBM was in really a bad shape. It's about to die. It's about to die, right? It was having a lot of downfall. That that time he's stepping in as a chairman. And what all he did is written in this book. The book is called Who Says Elephant Can't Dance, right? Very famous book. And some of the able trainers, they use this book and they take some case studies from here and they teach concepts in able. The able is the premium training, business training program of JCI India. Hope all of you may be aware, right? Now, in this book called Who Says Elephant Can't Dance, what Louis Gessner says is, in one small paragraph, what he says is, critical thinking will be an essential skill for future leaders to survive in business. That is the reason from strategic thinking, I made into critical thinking, because to my participants, I want to give something which will be helpful for the future. Look at closely what he's saying. He says critical thinking will be an essential skill for future leaders to survive in business. It is not to make business successful. It is not to make business, what you can say, flourish, or it is not to make your business super duper. Even if you want to survive in your business, one of the thing which is required is critical thinking. I am not saying, ladies and gentlemen, this is Louis says. He has all rights to say. The reason is he took IBM to the next level where it was actually falling, right? When it was a drowning ship, he took it to the mountain level. Now you all know what IBM is all about, right? So I think we need to learn critical thinking. That is what the justification for why. Now, earlier, I think I used a word called judging. In judging and critical thinking, how it differs is, judging is always ego driven. All of you know. Whenever we judge, we always put our ego in front and then we judge. But critical thinking is mission driven. As leaders, many a time, if your ego is driving, then definitely people won't take you as a leader. People may not take you as a leader, right? There are always some followers. That's always there, but majority won't take as a leader whenever you put your ego in front, because you are judging. But in critical thinking, you will keep your ego aside and your mission is more important. And here, judging, you always self-preserve. In the sense, you try to preserve yourself. You try to put yourself in a kind of a cage and you want to preserve. But here, it is team. It is always the team. I have a lot of examples, but since time is lagging, I'm just running a little fast. Here, the self is important. Others matters very less. But here, it is selfless, the team. Here, the feeling will be motivated. Here, it is rational and thoughtful. Sometimes this is where the big difference is going to come. In judging, the feeling will be motivated. In the sense, not everybody, to a certain group of people, they feel yes, motivated after the judgment. But in critical thinking, it is everybody will have some kind of a rational thinking and they'll have some thoughtful process. And judging is always fear-based. And here it is fact-based and logical-based. We need to have a logic here. And judging will make people close-minded. Here it will make the people open-minded. And it is irrational and biased, but it is here very important, data-driven. It is analysis and evaluate. You should have a data and you should analyze. For example, the cat says, I am also a lion. Then the cat should have a data. How many percentage of the gene DNA is matching with the lion, right? That's a data. If just simply looking at the mirror and say, I am also lion, then it is judging. Then it is ego driven, because I want to be a lion. So I just look at the mirror and say, "Hey, wow, I am the lion." Okay, how we are a lion? No, because my ego says I am preserved. I am the important guy. If you can connect that image, I think it's making easy. All of you are able to follow me? Not even one. Yeah, thank you. Right, right. Thank you. Now it is based on personal significance, and the next one is it is empathy based. It is problem focused. Judging is always problem focused, but critical thinking is solution focused. Right? We'll move on further. Now it's time for you to answer. Chat box. What three letters change a girl into a woman? Critical thinking. What three letter changes a girl into a woman? Right. I think Mariappan got the answer, and Mugilvannan, mom. Naughty boy. Mm-hmm. Reena, Mrs. Oh, Miss to Mrs. Mhm. Right. Thank you. The answer is age. If the girl has become more age, then we call her as women. Right. If some of you, some other three-letter word starts with the S and ends with the X and all is come means, just wash your thoughts. Right. And Mrs. is not the answer. Mom is not the answer. And the answer is age. This critical thinking process has some steps. I'll just put it everything together. It has to go from bottom to top. In critical thinking process, first you have to remember the facts, then you have to understand the facts, then you have to apply the facts, then you have to analyze whether it's working. If it is not working or working, then you have to evaluate, then you have to create the module, then you have to create the uh, judgment, then you have to create the facts. With the facts you have to create the concept, then it is critical thinking. This is it. But many a time people do the other way around. If you do the other way around, then it becomes non-critical, because many a time people will create something, then they evaluate, then they analyze why it's not working, then they apply and see, reapply and see, then they'll try to understand things, then they remember, oh God, this is not working. This is not. It should be the other way around. First, you should remember the facts. You should remember the data. Then you should understand, then apply, analyze, evaluating, and creating. These are the steps involved in critical thinking process. This is what Albert Einstein says. We can't solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. This is again a justification why critical thinking is important, because when you create a problem, what was your thinking? What was your cognitive process? The same process we can't use to solve the problem, because again and again and again, your mind will go to the same options only, same possibilities only. It will give you the same various possible solutions it will give. You can't think out of the box. You can't even think, because the problem was created by you, your process, your thoughts, right? So we can't solve with it. So what do? We have to change the thinking process. For that, which one will help? Critical thinking will help, right? Now your time for a chat box. How many sides have a circle? Square has a 4 side, 0. Triangle has got 3 sides, 0. Last 10 counts. Mariappan, you last time you got it correct. This time you are not getting it correct. That is what critical thinking the problem is. Okay, time's up. Let me answer. The answer is 2. How to? Inside and outside. Right? Now, let's check. We'll come to the core part. Tips to develop our critical thinking. I have just got 5 or 6 points, easy to remember, and with a lot of examples. First one is ask basic questions. Many a time when you attend a seminar, or when you attend a training program, or when you attend a interview, wherever we meet more the other people, some new people, we never ask some basic questions. We'll ask some big funda things, right? Big things we ask, but we never ask basic questions. When you ask basic questions, the critical thinking process will get evolved, or it will help you to develop your critical thinking process, right? So for asking basic questions, this is a route map. What you need to do is, first you should ask, what do I already know about this, right? For example, I will just ask you, if you want, you can answer through chat, or you can, even if you open your mic and you can answer to me, right? Can you see a image behind me? Yes, obviously, all of you can see, right?
Mountain,
Okay.
foggy mountain.
It's a mountain. Okay. What else you know? What do I, in the sense you put yourself, you, right? I'm saying you. So what do you already know? Yeah. You know it's a mountain. Okay. What else? Can you have some answers?
Cloudy sky. Sky is so
Okay.
cloudy.
It's actually the cloud. Its cloud is moving towards the sky. Okay. What else?
A representation of OT.
Okay. How do we know it's Ooty, Mukil? I might have taken from the internet, right?
Yes, of course, but it's resembling towards OT, like hill station, fogs, and
Okay.
likewise.
Maybe I'll take the answer like it looks like a hill station, but you can't say it's Ooty, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
This is the problem. You understand now? Ask basic questions means what? What do I already know? So now Mugil is coming to a conclusion it's Ooty. Then he is not asking basic question. What he is supposed to ask the basic question? Sir, it's a hill station. May I know whether it's Ooty or not? You got it?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir, got it,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
This is what? Asking basic question is this. I'll tell you friends, this is actually Ooty. This place is called Guntakal. Guntakal is 13 kilometers away from my house and it's in a deep interior forest. You can't just go like that. We have to get forest department permission and other things. I'm a trekker, so I go very, different places for. This photo was taken by me. I just taken this photo. So I just want to use this photo to teach you this. What do I already know? You already know it's a mountain, but it's correct. You know there are fog and it's going towards the sky. Yes, it's correct. But how do you know it is Ooty? But for that, what you're supposed to do, you have to ask a basic question to me. Sir, it looks like a hill station, but is it Ooty, sir? Now what happened in Mugil's case, he assumed that yes, it will be Ooty. Why it is Ooty? Because you are from Ooty. You got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Imagine instead of this photo, I would have taken from the internet, I would have been in trouble because I myself don't know where this place was. Now, how do I know that? Second question what you have to ask is, how do I know that? Okay, is it from a proper reliable resource or I am guessing or I am judging? This photo is the best example for that, right? Again, okay, what am I trying to prove, disprove, demonstrate, critique, etc.? Now, imagine now Mugil, just example, don't take it personally. Imagine Mugil and me now getting into an argument. Okay. I'm saying, how do you know it's from Ooty? Then Mugil says, sir, you're from Ooty, so it should be from Ooty only. And then I'm going to ask whether Ooty is the only hill station. Sir, since you're from Ooty, I thought you love your place and you put it, sir. Now, if it is keep on going like this, now what's the question you have to ask ourselves if you are a critical thinker? What I'm trying to prove, disprove, demonstrate. Yeah, let it be Ooty or let it be Kashmir or let it be Switzerland or let it be even somewhere else in the world. What is going to bother us? The trainer asked one question. My duty is to guess. If it is guess, I should accept that yes, I guessed it. Otherwise, I should ask him back, can you just tell me where it is? The problem getting solved. Am I right or wrong, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, sir. Exactly, sir.
Instead, many a time, this is a simple example. You go back to your life, many a time, many arguments are happening. For what reason? We are trying to prove something. I know Babu is like this only. I know Armugam is like this only. Am I right or wrong? That I know will come whenever ego driven. The next one, what am I overlooking? Overlooking in the sense, is there some facts which I'm not looking into? Is there anything which is hidden where I'm not looking at it? Am I overlooking it? If you have these four questions, if you're able to answer, then asking basic questions is much simple. Whenever you're coming across a problem, whenever you're coming across a conflict, whenever you're coming across a situation where you have to contradict with someone, ask these four basic questions to yourself. What do I already know? How do I know that? What am I trying to prove, disprove, demonstrate, critique, etc.? What am I overlooking? Are you all there? Shall we proceed further? So the tip number one to create the critical thinking is ask basic questions. Second tip, question basic assumptions. Now, you have a lot of assumptions. Like Muhil had assumption, it should be Ooty, right? And Armugam had assumption, Definitely it is a cloud, it is going up. What would happen, Mr. Armugam, if this was a drawing? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Armugam,
Uh,
in case this was a drawing, what should have
uh,
been your case?
ah,
You got it, no?
yes, sir.
Now,
Yes.
the basic assumption, what is the assumption? Since Babu is from Ooty, it should be Ooty mountain only. Since it is mountain, that white things are only clouds only. No option. We are assuming things. So what are the basic assumptions we are assuming? See, this is very interesting. There are 4 country people sitting there: African, European, American, and Arab. Okay, and somebody stands in front, looks like a teacher or a trainer, and he says, "Pardon me. What is your opinion about food shortage in the rest of the world?" So, what the African question is, what does food mean? You all know Africa, food shortage. In European, what is the question? What does shortage mean? What is America asking? What does rest of the world mean? And Arab is asking, what does opinion mean? One statement, 4 different assumptions. That is what happens in our life also, my dear friends, right? So ask your question your basic assumptions. The next one is be aware of your mental process. This is a mental process. This is what the psychology says. What women thinks in mind and what men thinks in mind. Right? May not be true for Indians, maybe for Americans, but looks like true for some of the Indians also. Right? So what is running in your mental process? You should be aware. Since time is running, I'm just going a little fast. The next one is try reversing things. Some of you would have played this game called Uno. In Uno, there's a card called reverse things, right? Same way you should try reversing things. This is what before 6 beers, the lady was looking like. That is the guy, before the guy having 6 beers, the lady was looking like this. After having 6 beers, when you ulta the same thing, I reverse it, it is looking like this. Same photo and reverse it is looking like this, right? So if you want to improve your critical thinking process, don't go and start drinking beers, Armugam, Mugil especially, right?
Yes.
Don't start thinking, uh, don't tell Babu sir told I have to drink 6 beers, then I'll improve in a critical thinking. Nothing like that. I'm not talking about beers. I'm talking about you should start try reversing things. If A plus B is equal to C is not working, C is equals to what? Try that. Then it will work. 1 plus 1 is 2 is judgment. 2 is equals to what is critical thinking. Very simple. And the next one is you have to evaluate the existing evidence. Already something is existing. This happens in our local organizations and all, no, LOs and all, no. Already some seniors, something and all is followed, right? Something is already existing. Then you have to evaluate that. For example, you take this. This is the world, the globe I'm talking about, the world where we live in, right? Somebody who believes in God, they say this is a evidence for creation. God created this world, right? I believe the God created this world. So this is a evidence. See, God created this wonderful world. Okay. And somebody who is a disbeliever of God, some atheist, they may say this is an evidence for evolution. This world is not created by God. This got evolved, right? This got evolved. Evolution. Theory of evolution is coming into existence. Look at the proof. So the same world can be taken as a proof for believer of God and also the non-believer of God. So that is what exactly we are doing in terms of critical thinking, right? So we saw 5 things. Hope you all remember. The last one is remember to think for yourself. But while thinking for yourself, in the sense I've always, that's what the psychology says, the people talking to themselves, the people talking to himself or herself are the most creative people. I'll say here, I'll little change it. The people, those who are talking to themselves and thinking of themselves, are the people are more critical thinkers, right? But don't forget the other person is also important. Don't become selfish. Becoming selfish is different. Thinking for yourself is different, right? Now, the first part of the session is over. That's about the critical thinking. We'll go a little bit into leadership. Turbulence times built great leaders. This is what Robin Sharma says in one of his book. The book name is The Leader Without Title, right? And that's what you need no title to be a leader. The deeper your relationship, the stronger your leadership. So the leadership is directly proportional to the relationship. It is not about any other skills also important. I'm not saying it is not related to any other skills, but they are also important. The major role is the relationship. What kind of relationship you have with your team, that is more important. Now, to be a great leader, first you should become a good person. Only the good person can become the great leaders. This no, we can't. What do you say? The no controversy here, right? No second thinking. Now this will be our assignment for today. Now, if you want to become a good person, that is obviously we are trying to become a great leader. Want to become a great leader, obviously first you should become a good person. So for this, I have a small assignment for you. What do? You just think about a person who had a biggest influence on you. It may be a father, this may be a mother, some school teacher, a trainer, some JCI president, or whatever. Somebody definitely had a biggest influence. Many would have had influence on you. So in that, you have to rank and take the first rank. Biggest influence on you. What are the three things that made them so special? You should write three things. What made them so special? Then you should think, how can I install those beliefs and behaviors in your work or personal life? See, we are not trying to mock them. You take everything from them and you try to follow, then it's called mocking. Then we become duplicate. No, we are not going to do that. What we are trying to improve in our life is very simple. We are going to take a biggest influence in our life, not our Instagram influences. I'm talking about your personal life. Somebody would have influenced you. In your business life, somebody might have influenced you, right? Somebody might have inspired you. That influence, the inspiration is just time being. Influence is long run. That is why I use the word called influence here. You take three things from them. You're not taking everything from them. You're not taking 10, 15 things from them. Only three things, top three things, right? The way they dress influenced me. The words they use influenced me. The way they motivate influenced me. Their positive things, whatever. So take three things. Again, if you have 10 things, rank them. And what are three things? You just take top three things and try to install those kind of beliefs or behaviors in your work or your personal life. What happened is definitely you'll be three times better person than what you are today. But I'll tell you, identifying influencer is not so easy, and finding out the three qualities is not going to be easier. And the most difficult part is the beliefs and behaviors which are trying to install in you, because your karma won't allow you to do that, right? Will become again and again and again the same old ordinary person. This is the saying which inspired me when I was preparing for critical thinking. The insecure leader will interpret critical thinking as a criticism. Many a time when you talk to some big leadership forum about critical thinking, they feel insecure. Why they feel insecure? Because critical thinking, if you feel insecure, that means it is a criticism. They think it's a criticism. Criticism is different. Critical thinking is different. Critical thinking, we are trying to find out a solution. But when you're trying to find out a solution, you don't think we are criticizing. That is where the difference is. Unsuccessful people making decision based on their current situation. Successful people make decision or where they want to be. I always believe that the people, I don't know how many are attending the program now. I just want to have a look at it. 18 out of, it just exclude me, 16 or 17 people, those who are attending the program, they are the strong believers of this. They want to make their decision to be successful, so they want to learn something from me today. So I really thank all of you for attending my sessions, and it was wonderful being with you. Remember, my dear friends, the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. If your victory has to be sweet, the battle will be always harder. When the battle is harder, the one quality which will make you survive is the critical thinking. For that, I think I gave you some tips, and hope you all enjoyed my program. You can be in touch with, this is my mobile number. Some of them might be having, and you can be in touch with me, and I'll be very grateful to share my thoughts with you whenever and wherever it's possible. And I'd like to thank Siddesh for inviting me to this wonderful training session. And I thank all of you for your excellent participation. And what else? Nothing else to say. I think it's handed over to Siddesh.
Thank you so much, sir, for that enlightening session. Now I would like to open the floor for a few moments. If anyone has a question or has a key takeaway they would like to share, please feel free to unmute and speak. Can I invite Mugil Vannan, if you're there?
You can share your feedback, or even if you want to ask questions, you can ask with my little knowledge. Whatever I possible, I'll just answer.
Today, I enjoyed the session a lot after long days. Today, I learned so many things from my mentor, Babu sir, regarding critical thinking and the aspects how he covered was awesome. And the session was totally practical driven and finally given a roadmap to apply as an assignment. So my takeaway is to apply the roadmap and I will succeed in my life. That is the thing I want to share here as a takeaway. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Mugil. Thank you.
Thank you, JFM Mugil.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, sir,
Good
for the
evening.
wonderful session. Everything, I mean, the smallest detailing that you went, maybe the background image itself can be used as one of the, thought process. I never gave that thought. That is something which I was amazed of. Maybe with the trainings, this is how you do. I've never got an opportunity to attend in person, but I'm glad that I could be here as a participant in online session. Wonderful session, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Akshita. Thank you. We'll meet in Karnataka. Don't worry.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Please.
Thank
Which
you,
part
ma'am.
of Karnataka you're from?
I'm from Mangalore, sir. South part.
Bangalore. I was
Mangalore.
there. I was there 6 months before. Venu
Oh,
was my good friend. You know Venu, right?
okay. Yes.
Yeah. Venu.
Yeah,
I
we'll meet,
was
sir.
in
We'll meet.
Venu's
Yes,
place.
please do come.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, today's topic is strategic thinking. Really, you have given a lot of input, sir. Really, most vibrating and most productive session it proves to be. Sir, as usual, really, for all your points and views prove to be eye openers. Really, we would follow all the uh, points that you have told, and ultimately, when you come to a conclusion that you have given very clear picture that the difference between critical thinking and criticism. Criticism, of course, is not critical thinking. Critical thinking that we are trying to find out proper solutions, as you said. Okay, sir. And you have very rightly said uh, that instead of asking so difficult uh, critical questions, ask basic questions. It will lead to uh, great success,
Critical thinking.
like you have told. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Very much.
Thank you, Armu. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, JCI Triprayar, for conducting this session.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, I had a feedback and a question.
Yes.
So first of all, thank you for accepting the invite. It was great to have you, and also the way you accepted the invite was very sweet of you, sir. We are also very privileged to have this session. Sir, I had a question regarding one of the last points.
Yes.
Normally, people ask for feedbacks and ask for constructive criticism, but rarely do they accept what the other person is saying. So how to handle leaders who are asking for feedback and asking for criticism, but once we start giving him positive feedback, but they start taking it as criticism. So how to handle it from an yellow president's perspective, sir?
Yeah, I understand. I understand. Dr. Reena is also appreciating this question because I know when you're in a local organization, especially in JCs, the age group of 18 to 40, very difficult to handle. I always say nothing, don't take it very personally. Our JCI is like our Congress party where everybody is leader. Everybody wants to be, everybody is a leader. So where dealing them is actually little difficult. So that is where this question is coming. So, Sitish, this is where your diplomacy comes into existence. You put everything in a, in a blended way, just like a straightforward way. people may not like it. So here you need to learn a skill called diplomacy. So you should say it in a sugar coated way, but it should have a hidden meaning. It should look like for a crowd, for example, when 50 people are sitting in front of you, the 49 should feel, wow, what Siddesh is telling is excellent. That one should feel the pinch of it. That quality we need to work. Hope I answered your question, Siddesh.
Brilliantly answered, sir. Thank you so much.
I'm so sorry. I just enjoyed the answer.
Life is to enjoy, celebrate, but now you can just share a few thoughts.
It was awesome training. When you asked that how much time I have, I was thinking to say, take your time. I am enjoying the training. So it was just awesome training.
Reena, my trainers taught me when the participants feel, oh, some more time should be there, no, then we should stop. That is where I think we gain the name. That is what my trainers taught me. So I always stick to time. It was given 1 hour. I think now you can see 8:05 we started. Now the time is 9:04. Another 1 minute we'll close it. I'm the strong believer of time management.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir, for those answers. Now I would like to invite our secretary at GF, Anjali Hari, to propose the vote of thanks.
As we wrap up this incredible session, I would like to start by expressing our deepest gratitude to our esteemed trainer, JCI Sen Babu K. Thank you, sir, for taking us through the intricate world of strategic thinking with such clarity, depth, and practical wisdom. Your ability to bridge complex concepts with real world application has been truly eye-opening. And we are grateful that you shared your time and international expertise with the JCI Triprayar family today. I also want to acknowledge the vision of our yellow president, JC Siddesh Sashidharan, for his constant drive in keeping this program so impactful. A big thank you to our entire hardworking team for their support in making this happen. JC Anjali Hari, Secretary, JC Srijit Chandran, Treasurer, JC Abhishek Pradeep, VP Management, and our Program Director, JC Savit Velid, for his effort putting to this session. And finally, thank you to every participant here tonight. Your engagement is what makes these sessions come alive. Let's take these strategies and apply them in our business and our personal growth journeys starting tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, HGF Anjali Hari. Before we wrap up, I want you to think about how you will carry tonight's lessons into your week. Strategic leadership is the art of being intentional with your time, your focus, and your decisions. It is about actively choosing the actions that move your vision forward day by day. Take that clarity into your work tomorrow morning and see where it leads you. Thanks for being part of this conversation. See you all and have a wonderful night. Thank you all. Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you, Siddesh. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, all of you. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Good night, sir. Good night. Thank you all.
Thank you.